So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get...
Oh, great leap! And he's there to get it away.
Gilberto Silva isn't always part of the conversation, Peter, when it comes to the greatest defensive midfielders of all time, but perhaps he should be.
Why is that?
Well, he was a very unique player. He had a...
Rummenigge! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's really well manoeuvred. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pullet goes back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Over to the right flank. Now here's a header! Pullet is flagged offside. Yamal looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Hullet. Figo. He has found the way through.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Batistuta might just make this. Lille already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Floated through. That pass isn't the best. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Aimed at the far side. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. And he's been... Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mateus. And it's Rijkaard. And that's a good ball. Shot a goal! Lille have their second corner now. Yamal clears it away. That is good. And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Lille really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 3 coming up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lille leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vieira.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Silvestre, the ball goes in. That's a decent clearance. No way through there. And that should get the job done. Del Piero.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Fernando Torres clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Played out wide, and it's Kimmich. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Torres, who tries a shot! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that can he finish? Superb goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Lille with the lead. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Distributed tidily.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Torres is herring after that one. Vigo making good progress on the right-hand side. That's been cut out, well played. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Lille leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Del Piero. That's going wide left. Batistuta. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Yamal. Mateus. Del Piero, a player of legendary status. Vigo. Pullet, who's set up 1 goal so far. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, it's Batistuta. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Pass is just off target. Vigo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They get a throw in. Kimmich. That's going right the way across. Batistuta. And it's Robertson. And this is Torres. Chance! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 8.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Le numéro 15.
Rooney. That's Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rooney. Rummenigge. Rooney. And he's gone looking for safety. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking to play him in. Fernandes. Vieira. Nicely shaped ball. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Chance here to counter. And here's Hullet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Drogba. And it's Fernandes. And Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Adams. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Rooney. And it's Vieira. Kimmich wins the duel this time. And he thumps it clear. Fernandes. Probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Good read, needed to be. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's a throw. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Driving and Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Simeone with the clearance. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. He's found a way past.
1 minute.
Driven in. And he's taking no chances there. Great vision. Real chance here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So it is something for both, but... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against nil.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And this is Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rummenigge. There's the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a pop! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. And here's Rooney. Rummenigge tries a shot! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Rooney. Now the cross. And it's hoisted clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Rijkaard. And it's Rudy. Raul. For Xavi Alonso. O'Reilly. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Silvestre. Rummenigge. And he's had it nicked away. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Figo. Pass somewhat off target. Silvestre. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside! Vermaelen goes back to front. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Rooney has the space to scheme.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
O'Reilly getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams. Lille looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Drogba. Raul. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vieira. Silvestre. Threads one in. Oh, sweet feet. Crosses it in. That's an excellent interception. Xabi Alonso.
There will be 1 minute added
Take for
time.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. And this is Hullet. And he's certainly onside here. And it's half-time. So your views on the first half?
Lille really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Lille looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. And here's Rooney. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Rooney! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good ball, good take. Oh, good climb. Harmlessly behind. Adams. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Now there's a fine ball. Shevchenko. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's chosen to go back. Looking for the run. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been played through. That is good alertness. Vermaelen. Lille with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Drogba. Lovely, now then. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Hullet. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Adams. Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Figo delivers. Nice interception, well timed. Raul. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lille couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now that's well seen too. Silvestre. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lille get their fourth corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Ferdinand is there and he can pick it up. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. So what can they make of this? And it's Gullit. Figo. Gullit. And this is Rooney. And the shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Rijkaard powering forward here. Messi. Lille can consider themselves just about safe now. Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Silvestre venturing down the left. Vieira. Silvestre. Foot in. Gilberto Silva. And Silvestre. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Drogba. Rooney, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get it through? Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. And the finish! Off the post! And with that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Lille.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So things are underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikael Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Lee Kang-in is flagged offside. Oliveira. De Jong. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Over to the right flank. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's De Jong. And here's Lee Kang-in. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Clipped into space. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Good effort first time.
Lee Kang-in really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Rooney. Rummenigge. He's chosen to go back. That's Rijkaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Very nicely done. Now the cross. That is a brilliant interception. Lee Kang-in can so cleverly bypass the press. Lille yet to have an attempt on goal. Wirtz. Eric Garcia. And it's Grimaldo. Oliveira. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Grimaldo. Delivered from distance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Grimaldo. Oliveira. Nicely spread. This is De Jong. And here's Kane. That's an imaginative pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. And this is Hullet. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oliveira. De Jong. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Rijkaard. Hullet. Stood up well to him there. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Chance to deliver. Oh, good climb! Oh, what a mistake! Can he get on the end of this? Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. And here's Kane. That has not gone well. Vieira. De Jong. Distributed tidily. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's De Jong. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Rummenigge. And it's Rooney.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Eric Garcia. Now Oliveira. Grimaldo. Kane. And it's made its way to him.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Raya. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please join
To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 3, Alex
We get things going again.
Coming on the field is
Lille really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Looking for the run. Rummenigge! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oliveira. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Kane. Conte. Eric Garcia. That's a good ball out wide. Olise. Now it's Lee Kang. Shot, surely! Rijkaard. And it's Rooney. And Sylvestre. Rummenigge. Rummenigge gets on his bike and on the move. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Looks to the other side. Conte. Eric Garcia. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Sylvestre. Well, that looks a decent ball.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
Can he get it through? Cross needs to be good. Brilliantly cut out. Sylvestre gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Adams. And it's Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. An instinctive delivery. And that's an excellent... Tries one from range! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Olise, number 9, Kane. Coming on the field, number 13, Mohamed Salah. Number 18,
and now they can spring out of defence. Oliveira venturing down the left. For Conte. And it's De Jong. Eric Garcia. And it's Conte. Some really good ball movement. Looking tidy in possession here. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And back it goes. And he's gone searching crossfield. And no, that was never going to make it. Vigo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Looking for options for movement.
Lille clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Timber. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Salah. And here's Lee Kang-in. Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And the shot! And he hits the net! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
There will be
Sylvester.
1 minute added time.
Timber cuts out the pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Volunteers for each block, please report
How
to
would
the
you
staff
sum up
room
what we've
immediately.
witnessed, Jim?
Well, I have to say the front line made very little impression, Peter, and there's a...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rijkaard. And it's Figo. It's a good run down the right. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's gone looking for safety. Silvestre. Looking for the run. Figo. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Lille have their second corner now. Chance! Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's superb. Rice. Lille are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Rijkaard. Ferdinand. Here's Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out wide. Cross to the back post. He's done well to get that clear. He'll try from distance, and it's hit the woodwork and out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking for options for movement. So no flag here. Lille have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Lille have their third corner. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Silvestre. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety.
Might want to be careful there.
He is through here. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception. Ibrahimovic touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's come loose. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge is flagged offside. waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's looking wide. Delivers with whip. That's a sharp pass. Silvestre. Looking to play him in. Silvestre in acres of space out wide. Now he's off and running. Rijkaard. Azar quietly revving up.
There will be one
Rummenigge.
at a time.
Adams ventures forward. Rijkaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick
Some
announcement.
first-half
It is now
thoughts?
time for our
It's a
special
bit
lottery.
disappointing the
Please
way the
grab
team
tickets you were
couldn't make
given
the
when you were
most of
walking
what
through the
looked
gates.
like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. The second period is on the way.
Lille clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's Thuram. Saliba is... Oh, they could be caught out here! Look at the space. Rummenigge! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. That's a decent clearance.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that?
It could be danger here. Silvestre.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's a good run he's making there. Rice, a player who needs no introduction. No way through. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Tries to pass it through. He's found some space. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lille are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Shifted it to the flank. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Hullet. Not the most convincing of passes. Thuram. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And that's another good win of the ball. And the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Substitution on the field.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Hazard. Number 21. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Sylvestre can clear it away.
Bellingham.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
25. Bale. Number
Saliba
22.
is very much of the non-show pass school of defending.
Nedved.
It's Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Pullet plays it in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Cross needs to be good. Oh, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that has been cleared. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rummenigge making good progress. Rummenigge with the cross. Saliba with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Takes a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Lille are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Out towards the flank, in towards the back stick. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
A case now of complete control. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is as far as it goes. Lille really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're
Voted
expecting
man of the
traffic to be
match,
heavy
and
after the final
deservedly
whistle
so.
today.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Schneider. Now, can they get him away? Yamal is onto this. Rummenigge. Rooney.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that is asked. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Howson. And Jamal. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it into space. Well, oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, good take. It's Ibrahimovic. And no, just off target. Rummenigge.
Lille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Can he spark a counter here? That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira. He's in plenty of space here. Off the post! And this is Figo. Oh, well played, well played. And a chance! Oh, good finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Schneider plays it short. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this is Hullet. He's found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence, engages and forces him off the ball. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard. Vieira. And Sylvestre. Real chance here. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on?
Oh, there's the shot! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Lille are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So, a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Back on the way then. Now it's Hullet. That ball looks a good one. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's gone route one. Rooney. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Hullet. Knocks it out wide. Figo. And he decides to cross it. Schneider. And it's Ronaldinho. He's looking wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Robson going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Changes him with that pass. Akanji, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we've reached the hour mark. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Hullet. Hullet gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Rooney. He's trying to hit the front line here. So what can they make of this? Pinches it off him. Vieira. Silvestre. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Adams. Conte. Rummenigge looking to add to his goal. Out towards the flank. An instinctive delivery. Yamal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Rijkaard. Silvestre. Silvestre getting forward. Nice interception, well timed.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicked it back promptly. Schneider. And Yamal. Tries to play it through. And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Could be danger here. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Rummenigge. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Rooney gets flagged offside.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bigo makes a move down the right. Lee Kang-in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Donadoni. Well read, nice interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Sylvestre actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Deftly away.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Rijkaard. Shot could be on. And the finish! And that's it. Lille have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So, straight into the action. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
That's a shade optimistic. So, what can they make of this? Rummenigge played out wide. And that is not getting there.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of Jordi Alba on the ball today, Peter. He'll be trying to link up the play both out wide and centrally. He really is such an integral part of this team.
Yeah, of course he is, and he'll be putting in a few teasing crosses as well, I imagine.
Yeah, and he's an extraordinary player, easily one of the best in his position.
Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Figo, who is rarely short on confidence, looking for options for movement. Crosses it in, towering header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pull it. Spread it left. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Adams. Now it's Figo. Figo makes a move down the right. Now here's the delivery.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Rooney. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He can run onto that. Showing great feet there. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rooney. Figo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's well positioned here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries one from range! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cross to the back post. Rooney! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Rooney producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. This is a promising build-up. That's really well manoeuvred. Hullet looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rooney. Here's Figo. It's a good run down the right. In towards the back stick. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! The captain delivers!
Well, I can tell you, that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk.
And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Lille really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Lille with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Getting up there! And that's a good finish. The Netherlands are level. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nedved. Pull it. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is very well defended. And here's Hullet. Nice control. An instinctive delivery. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And here's Hullet. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cruyff knocks it into space. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Oh, great leap! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Searching pass he's played there. Vieira. Silvestre. Quality ball. Silvestre. Keeper has taken decisive action. Silvestre stood his ground strongly. Silvestre. Cross goes in there. That's going to go a long way. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, that's well seen too. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nice touch. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number
Ball has
5,
bounced loose now,
Johan Cruyff.
and it's Bale. It's Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The Netherlands have their lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shoots! Well taken goal. And And the lead lost, no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has two. So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rummenigge finds himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, good effort! Oh, it's hit the post! Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank.
And the shot! Yeah, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Nedved. Yaya Toure. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
First quarter of an hour gone. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. No goals as yet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out towards the flank. Looking for the far post. Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Yaya Toure. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Munich really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love... There's the header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And that should get the job done. Lille are looking to go forward now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! Rijkaard. Rummenigge.
This is the time you need that pace.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Cross goes in there. Shot could be on. And a chance! Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a...
Bullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Now here's the delivery. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Lille have the chance to go the other way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieira.
Lille can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's found a way through. Might be dangerous. It's Nedved! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Silvestre.
Such good technique.
That wasn't the greatest of balls.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's looking wide. Lahm plays it in. And it's Seedorf. Vieira. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Lille coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Celebrating their wedding anniversary.
On the evidence
today.
of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Lille are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. Lille clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Can he get on the end of this? Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Nesta. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that's fabulous. Rooney. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Seedorf. Now Cruyff. Some resolute defending there. And it's Rooney. Now it's Hullet. Now, can they... Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cruyff. A probing pass. And it's been played through. Lille are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Seedorf. And here's Messi.
Munich really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Figo. Seedorf. Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ferdinand powering forward here. Silvestre. And it's Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Cross needs... Gets his head on it! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Hullet. Nedved. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Hullet. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. Silvestre. No, that's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This looks promising. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Figo. Oh, well played. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rooney, and the counter is on. Knocks it into space. It's a really well-measured ball. Crossed into them, and a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
Over to the right flank. No, he's just misjudged that one. No unnecessary risks, and that is as far as it goes. Lille have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.